Hi, this is Samantha, and I'm in the MCTV studio today, joined by Fred Andrews. Welcome, Fred.
Well, welcome, and thank you for having me here.
Thanks for being here. So, can you tell us where you're visiting us from today?
Well, today I'm coming from McCarraker State Park, and I work for California State Parks. I'm a park naturalist.
And what are we going to talk about today, Fred?
Today we're going to talk about whales.
Awesome. Very intriguing animal.
Yes.
So let's just start right off by asking, what is probably the most interesting thing you can tell us about the whale?
I like the fact that whales are just huge. They're gigantic. The blue whale can get up to 100 feet long. It's the largest animal that's ever been on Earth.
Wow.
Even bigger than the dinosaurs.
Wow,
Yeah.
Bigger than Brontosaurus?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that.
Dinosaurs, yes.
How old do whales get?
Well, the gray whales, which are the ones that we see here along the coast in the wintertime, they can live up to about 60 years old.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, okay. And I hear that you have brought some items today.
Well, I do. I have some real fun stuff here. Let's see what we have. Hey, look at this. Look at this. This is Gracie the gray whale.
Gracie the gray whale.
Do you want to hold on to the Gracie?
I would love to hold on to Gracie.
Okay.
Very cool.
She is very cool.
And what else do you have?
Well, let's see what else we have
I don't know if you can
hidden
beat
down
Gracie,
here.
but...
I don't know. I have something that's pretty neat here.
Whoa.
Do you know what this is?
I have no idea what that is.
This is called baleen. And why don't you touch and hold the baleen?
Wow.
Yeah, wow, that's right.
Very neat.
And feel that and feel your fingernails at the same time. It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it does feel the
It's made out
same.
of the same material as your fingernails and your hair, the baleen is. Do you know what baleen is used for by the whales?
No, I don't know.
Well, I'll take that back. And baleen is used for feeding. The gray whales are baleen whales, so they do not have any teeth. They have baleen, and the baleen hangs down from the top of their mouth on each side, these plates. And if you look at the whale, you can see right here, Gracie's baleen hanging down. And they use this to filter out the food that they're eating, like shrimp and little tiny animals like that in the ocean. And they suck all the shrimp up, all the food, all the water, and all the mud. But then they don't want to swallow all that mud and sand and water. So what they do is they use their huge tongue to push all that stuff out. And what's left behind the baleen, is the food. And they can eat a ton a day.
So the baleen is like our humans' fingernails. What other things that are similar between the whale and humans?
Well, when gray whales are born, they have hair, but they soon lose that. So they are mammals like us, like we have air, or we have hair like they do. We breathe air, as I was saying, air there, but we breathe air like the whales do, and they have to come up to surface on the top of the ocean to breathe. Also, whales, and the gray whales, have live birth, like humans do.
Very cool. And are they, I mean, obviously there's some differences, probably more differences than similarities.
There are some differences. The gray whale and whales in general, they are big. They're much bigger than humans, and they have lots of blubber. Do you know why they have blubber?
No.
Well, it's cold out there in the ocean.
Yeah, it's very
And
cool.
so they have to have insulation, so that keeps them warm, the blubber, the big insulation that's around their body.
Yeah, and they are huge animals. How big do they get?
The gray whales can get up to 40 to 50 tons.
Holy cow.
Think of a large tractor-trailer rig, fully loaded, about 80,000 pounds. That's about the size of an adult gray whale.
Wow, that is a very large animal.
It is.
And it's just a really, really fun activity on the coast to go and do some whale watching. And it's, just really great to see them come up for air, and you see the water just spray into the air. Can you tell us a little bit about whale watching and, the intervals between when they come up for air?
Certainly. This is the right time of the year. The winter and early spring is when we see the gray whales going along our coast. They're either going south down to Baja California, or they're going back up north, up off of Alaska. And what you want to look for is the blow or the spout, where it's blowing out its air, it's blowing out its air and the water from the ocean, and it looks like a puff of smoke out there, a puff of steam. And when the whales are traveling, they're going about 5 miles an hour, they're swimming, and they'll take about 3 quick breaths. So they'll come up, come down, come up, come down, about every 30 seconds. And so what you're seeing is they're blowing out their air, and then they'll dive down for a few minutes, like 5 minutes or so, and then they'll come back up. So you look for the whale spout or whale blow, and then you look in the direction that they're traveling and wait a few minutes for them to come up again.
Very neat.
It is very neat. It's very exciting to see the whales out there.
And I've heard that they're intelligent animals, but they must be intelligent if they know to go south to when it's cold up here, huh?
I would say so. When it starts freezing over on the Arctic Ocean and the Bering Sea up north, yeah, I would leave too.
Baja, here I come.
That's right.
Well, that's great. And I know that there's a festival coming up that kind of celebrates the whale, the Whale Festival.
That's right. This is the annual whale festival. Actually, it's festivals. There's actually quite a few of them here along the Mendocino coast, and they happen every year in the springtime because that's when we see the whales. And they'll be happening in March, and we'll be having whale festivals here right here in Fort Bragg and also in Mendocino. And the whale festivals will take place at McCarricker State Park, where I work at, also at Point Cabrillo Light Station State Historic Park, and they will also be taking place at Little River and at the Mendocino Headlands at the Ford House and in Mendocino.
Great. So everyone can take advantage of the whale festivals, and to find the full schedule, you can go to mendowhale.com. And at this time, I'd like to say thank you very much, Fred, for visiting us, and thanks everyone out there for watching Coast Currents.
I'm glad to be here. It's been very exciting today.
Thank you.
Thank you.